Well, in theory, we're live. There's always that bit in there as soon as you go live that you go, is it live? Can anyone hear us? Can anyone see us? And then you've got to wait for like what seems like ages until someone says, yeah, we can hear or see you fine, or no, we can't, your sound's terrible, or your picture's broken. But while we're waiting for that, shall we have the cocktail? And if people let us know they can hear us while we have a sip. Because we've got one of our favourite cocktails of all time. We're having the Princess Cruises 24-carat margarita. And the recipe is on the Facebook group if you want that, or it's on the community post and there's a video that you can follow along as well. Do you want to try it then?
Yes. Ow. What have you done?
Have you got your mic in
It's
the middle?
like Krypton Factor.
Let me move a bit to there for you. Is that easier?
Yes.
We try to figure out how to reach around the mic then. What? Reaching around the mic to get your drink? Right. Grab your drink. It's going to be a long hour. And I even made an extra large one of these so that there's some more left if you want me to get you some.
You're killing me, darling. You're killing me.
You ready? Look nice then, don't they? And then we'll say some highs as well.
Okay. Oh, cheers. Oh. Now I have to acknowledge your rim.
That's a good rim, isn't it? Look at that.
Wow.
Well, I got this. In fact, you found it for me on Amazon. It's this bit where I think is it Tagine?
Yes, yeah,
which is what the salted rim is. But it has a little
device?
sombrero hat on top of it that you squeeze your
like
orange or your lime in, and then you put the stuff straight into
you do this with it.
You do that with it. Right, let's have a test to it anyway, see if it's any good. What do you reckon?
Hello. Oh, I think that's not...
So we normally go straight into saying hi to people, but I just saw this question pop up first, which said, do cocktails taste as good when you have to make them yourselves? So given that you're just trying that one, well, you don't have to make them yourself. It's exactly the same as you being on a cruise ship.
I'm a man for that.
You have a man for that. Am I the man for that?
Yeah.
That's all right then. I'm just double checking. So do they taste as good? Yeah.
That's pretty up there, darling. That's
It's not bad.
It's just that I'm not on a ship.
Shall we say hi to some people?
Yes.
First in today we had Tina.
Hello, Tina.
I was going to say, I thought you... Oh, like, where
I'm sorry.
Someone switched you off then.
I'm your sex bot.
Well, I didn't say that.
Well, I'm not, but go on.
Jason's in as well. He says evening.
Hi, Jason.
And we've Travel Daydreams in as well.
Happy Sunday.
We've got Phil joining us as well. It's saying, afternoon, can't stay long, stood on platform waiting for train and don't have headphones. I think Phil's just come back off of Apex, hasn't they?
I think so, but, I think we're good on the platform.
I'm sure he'll tell us. Andy's here as well. And Keith.
Hi, Keith.
Evening, everyone. Joe is on as well. Said, evening, Mark and Linzi. Started buying clothes for Virtuosa and have now checked in on the day 27 mark. Hope you're all doing okay. Love a cruise countdown.
Yes.
And we've got Joe and Jim on there as well.
Hi, Joe and Jim. Happy June 1st. It's June.
It is. That means it's officially summer.
I thought you were going to say officially Pride Month, but officially summer.
Well, it's Pride Month as well.
It's, what is it, summer? Meteorological summer. Not pagan summer.
Not pagan summer.
I like pagan summer.
It's summer. We'll say some other hellos as we're sort of going along as well, because we've got some questions in here as well.
Okay.
The cruise boys said hello as well. I saw it pop up and then it vanished again.
Maybe they've
But they're still here because they've asked questions.
Hello.
Because they've said, in fact, just before I asked that question, we've got the draw that we're doing today as well. You got a mouthful. You finished that. You got a bit of salt in there. We're doing the draw for the Windstar prize today. We'll do it about 5:30, so about 25 minutes. So, just in case people need to whiz off and they want to see if they've won. And obviously, if you've any questions, as usual, start them with a question, just like Justin and Tristan did of the Cruise Boys.
Yes.
So what's your guilty pleasure?
My guilty pressure.
Your guilty pleasure on every cruise. If it's a really heavy guilty pleasure on every cruise.
Morning, afternoon drinking, evening drinking. I think it's all the drinking basically. That's my guilty pleasure.
Definitely sort of morning cocktails. Because that isn't something we have at home. It might
not.
I don't. I have to drive.
I'm just trying to think when
you walk to work, so that is possible still for you to do it.
I'm just thinking when I last had a drink before 12.
The other day, because we had mimosas.
Yes, on a weekday.
Yeah. I can't remember why. Oh, no, we were off though.
No. I had one after that.
Oh, well, I didn't. Yeah, I would say probably sort of having cocktails in the morning. Very good. Well done. That'd be my guilty pleasure. Mm-hmm. What's your guys? What is everyone else's guilty pleasure? Let us know. Let's have a discussion. I didn't say a masturbate. Jason said, did Linzi find Nessie?
No, Nessie apparently knows when people are looking for Nessie. And
is that the theory, that she then knows that she can detect all the sonar and everything?
And the boats are very loud. And
why don't they try and find her using a canoe or a kayak?
I'm sure they. It's very deep. It's very deep and it's very wide.
Loch Ness. Did you enjoy that? A good weekend? Because it's a big sort of festival up there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big festival. The Quest. It was. I saw some Highland dancing and played Scotland the Brave, and I saw a sporran.
Just the one?
No, I saw a few, and it was and there was robots.
And you ran a debate.
Oh yeah, but we don't talk about that.
Do you want to do your Nessie impression?
Oh. I was mortified.
I
was mortified.
I said it was naked Kermit the Frog.
That's Nessie.
Heather says, evening, just sorting our cocktails out. Mm-hmm. It is a great cocktail.
It's great, Heather. Well done.
I'm enjoying this one. Cruise Boy says, Mark, you're looking amazing, by the way. Lindsay does too, but she always does. Oh. I'm guessing that means I don't normally.
No, you do look. You do look like you're getting summer bikini ready.
I am. Been going on the sunbed occasionally.
Don't give your secrets away.
Well, I've done it. It's not a secret, is it? We live in Yorkshire. We don't get that much. People go, have you been on holiday? No. Okay, you've been on a sunbed.
No, I could have spray tanned you, and I've done that.
I haven't been spray tanned.
No.
Bed. Jason says, have you booked your next cruise?
Oh, Jason, you don't know what you're asking.
Well, he does. He's asking, have we booked his next cruise?
We're torn between two cruises.
We're virtually there, aren't we? Next couple of days we will have done.
Yeah.
We were hoping to have done it by today, so we could talk about it.
Yeah.
But we haven't.
No. As theory was, if we booked it in June, we'd get it cheaper than if we booked it in May because it's the month before. So watch this space.
We'll see if that works out.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not going to be long.
Oh. It might have gone up. And now
it might have done, and then we'll be like, but yeah, the couple that we're looking at are both really good. We're excited. Either of them we would be happy with.
The different ships. Yeah. One's a different cruise line altogether. One's one of my favourites.
Yeah. Is that maybe a clue there?
Might be. I'm subliminally. I can't even speak.
Subliminally with our 24-carat margarita from Princess.
Sending you a message.
Joe says, hi everyone, bank holiday weekend here in Ireland.
Oh, nice, Joe.
A glass of wine, nothing with a fancy rim.
Oh, Joe. I'm sorry.
But a nice glass of wine's still good.
I enjoy a nice glass of wine, true.
Phil said, I did indeed last week, so it just come off for Apex.
Lovely. I'm so sorry for all the tongue stuff. I'm just...
Yeah, but it's nearly impossible with this, isn't it? Because as soon as you want to have a little bit of it, but then it sort of coats your tongue, which, in hindsight, maybe not the best one for a live stream, but it tastes really good.
I'm sorry.
And it wasn't expensive, that tagine rim thing. About £6 or something.
Yes.
Wasn't bad at all.
I'll try
that
no
one's really
tongue, but
hanging on my tongue now.
Okay. Okay.
So, question. We're off to Vancouver next week.
Wow.
Any tips for getting around Canada Place on cruise day?
Yes, I've got a massive tip for you.
Okay.
Make sure you're going to love this because you did it. Make sure you set yourself to Canada time while you're on the plane, not when you get there.
That's nothing to do with the question.
It's still a big thing.
Yeah, but it's nothing to do with the question.
Because then
it's for getting around Canada Place.
But they'll be able to get around better if they know that what time it is.
No, it's for... We expected it to be a bit of a nightmare when we got there.
We did, yes.
Embarkation. And the reality was, because there were so many, and I suspect it'll be the same for you as well, there were so many travelling from the US and from Canada that the international immigration queues were non-existent. We literally didn't queue.
We breezed through.
So we went through the first lot of security straight through.
Couldn't believe
we went
it.
through customs straight through, and then we're straight on plane. Everyone
The
said
plane?
straight onto the cruise ship, and it wasn't a problem getting around. You do go up and down a little bit, but you don't have to take your cases.
No.
And again, we'd seen some videos where people were saying that you have to take your cases.
No,
obviously, if you're doing carry-on, you have to set them.
But we did get picked up by Princess, though. There was a bus.
There was, yeah.
And they were very...
But if you were getting a taxi into there, you went into the same spot. You came underneath, and that's where they dropped you off because we saw the taxi at the side.
Yeah.
So, no real tips other than sort of it, depending which cruise line you're going with. If it's Princess, just bear in mind they don't have a boarding time now, so you can just get on whenever you want. So just turn up earlier than later.
We loved it. We walked around on the night that we got in. We walked around. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Just lovely. It's beautiful.
It was lovely for going and walking around down
that was a boat.
It is a boat.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a nice chill place. Like plenty of good restaurants nearby.
Sorry, I'm having trouble with my straps.
What are you doing with your straps?
They're coming out.
Okay. Rose has just said, hi, everyone. I've come back from Sky Princess with COVID.
No.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no, Rose. Oh.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, isn't it?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's
Hopefully
not
you're
fun.
not feeling too bad, Rose, and that you
that
recover
is not
quickly
fun.
well.
Yeah. Sorry, Rose.
Have a drink for Rose.
I'm having a drink for Rose, whereas Rose is on night nurse.
She probably is. Depending on which symptoms she's got.
The thing is, though, sometimes you can't do night nurse and then do tablets. Oh, I'm getting Dr. Linzi now.
Yeah, don't be doing that. We're not qualified for getting medical
We are
advice.
so not qualified.
No. Jason says, 20 days before we board Queen Anne, we upgraded to Club Balcony. So excited to see what that offers.
Oh, nice. With a little restaurant. I can't wait to hear.
Yeah.
We keep talking about it and I cost it and then you say no.
We will go on Queen Anne. I think we'll probably go on her next year. When we were looking for July for that short window that we had, it just didn't work out, did it? We couldn't find a cruise that fit the dates for where we wanted to do it.
No, when I can get out. No.
But otherwise, we would have definitely done that.
Mm-hmm.
Joe saying, I've attempted to make a virgin pina colada to watch the live with. I went to blend it and forgot to put the lid on. And let's just say, I think we know what happened next.
Oh, no, Joe.
Yeah, I can feel that pain, Joe. I've not done it with a virgin pina colada. I've done it with where there's a lot of alcohol in there and then been even more upset because I've wasted alcohol and been covered in and had to clean it up. So hopefully you still manage to get one at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Keith says, counting down 2, we'll be on a 4-night cruise to Rotterdam on QM2.
We looked at that.
From Southampton.
Keith, we genuinely looked at that.
We did. It was just a little bit too early because there was a window in June where we might have been able to do it. And that one kind of fit in there.
Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry about my hair.
Cruise Boy said, cocktails on a school night. Oh, my. I know.
Oh, now what have I done to myself? I'm really sorry. Apparently, there's a big solar storm coming and my hair knows.
Yeah, he's got ready for it.
My hair knows.
Jason says, have you noticed that Queen Elizabeth is in the Med in 2027?
Oh, we haven't.
No?
I haven't noticed that.
Have a look at that. Would you want to go back on Queen Elizabeth again? Or Queen Victoria, having done both of them? How high up on the list would they be to redo? Because QM2 we will definitely redo. 100%. And Queen Anne we haven't done yet.
I know we always have a fun time on a Queen.
We do. We'll leave it at that and go on to the next one. Our guilty pleasure is the late night buffet. That and lots of dad dancing.
I only ever get the chips. I'm not a very late night buffet person.
No, you go for the chips and loads of mayo on it, and then occasionally, and you have done this on Virgin, a dirty burger.
Yes.
Late night Linzi has a different sort of appetite to you.
Late night Linzi certainly does. Certainly does. She loves late night chips.
She does love that. Question: what do you think of the change to Princess Plus and Premier? We now charging for soft drinks in a can.
What?
Yeah, I saw this the other day.
Was this one of the things you're going to tell me on the thingy?
If we went on it?
Well, no, I mean on podcast when you tell me news things.
Yeah. Well, they changed a few bits of it. But if we next time we go on Princess, we'll cover it properly.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm massively surprised because we've seen in previous years when previous cruises when you've been on Princess, there's been sort of keen to sort of pour the soft drinks.
Are we talking tonic? Are we talking Coca-Cola?
No, Coke. Mixers they're not charging for. Your mixers are all included.
Right.
So if you want a soft drink in a can, so you want a can of Coke, then they're going to charge you for that. Which I think is nickel and dime a bit, and it that's not really fits in Princess when we talked about how much you get as value for money within Premier.
Yeah.
Was it really costing them that much? I can only assume that you've had a lot of people abusing it.
In what way? You mean taking them back with them?
Yeah, getting like 10, 20 cans of Coke a day.
How do we do the water? We get bottles of water, don't we?
Yeah. I haven't seen anything that says they're charging for bottles of water.
We'll find out, I'm sure, at some point.
But let us know if you do, if you've been on there.
Have we any more of this?
Yeah, we have. I'll top you up in a sec.
Ooh.
You finish off what you've got, though. You've still got some for now. Phil says, late night pizza was mine on Apex.
Oh, I do like a late night pizza too, but I still like the chips.
I feel like I'm missing something here. Did you say something along these lines?
What?
Cruise boys put Mark in a bikini.
I said you were getting bikini ready. Summer ready.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did. Yeah, not a bikini. Nobody wants to see that, guys.
And you agreed.
Jason says, Mark in Budgie Smugglers and a coconut bra. I reckon I could get away with that more.
You've forgotten the grass skirt.
The old hula bit. I think that would be sort of less offensive to everyone than me and the Budgie Smugglers. I've never really got the Budgie Smuggler thing. Just for wearing that. Apart from when you're like swimming. I get so you ain't got like big shorts on. But I've always been a fan that you can get out of them, the shorts dry off, and you can lie outside a pool for like a few hours having drinks. Whereas you'd feel a bit more obvious lying there in sort of little tighty things. Each to them. Let us know. Do you wear Speedo? Speedos. It's the right word, isn't it?
Well,
Budgie Smugglers.
Yeah, Speedos is a brand.
Yeah.
Small
Budgie
trunks.
Smugglers.
Small trunks.
Just saying, maybe my typing tells you how much I've had. Missy is with 24 carat margaritas in hand. If I had to bet on anyone having 24 carat margaritas, it would have been Missy D.
Mm-hmm.
I think Missy was the first one who said that we need to make them on a live for one of the cocktails of the month.
I feel I'm going down here.
I think this is the first cocktail that we've had twice on the lives.
I'm sure it's going to be 3 times.
I'll pull a question up and then I'll go get the thing so you can start answering the question.
But you have to tell me the question. I've got my glasses on, so I might misread it.
Don't worry. From Joe, he says, speaking of Queen Anne, what do you think of Cunard? I can't speak at this point. Cunard now charging for room service after 10 a.m.
After 10 a.m? Until what time? I don't think I'm happy about
that. I'd honestly not read it as that.
What?
I thought it said after 10 p.m.
After 10 p.m?
Yeah, but like I say, it's very.
So you get your breakfast. You get your breakfast. You do breakfast.
So you can still have breakfast included.
Providing it's before 10 a.m.
By the sound of it, based on what Joe said then, anyone else please correct me, or correct us as in if we've got this wrong, because I've not read it properly. I thought it said it was after 10 p.m. and I was like, okay, that doesn't seem unreasonable for a late night thing. But to not be able to get room service during the day when you've always have been able to get room service during the day on Cunard, we've talked about it many times. I think that's...
Oh, I don't know. I don't like that at all.
I
actually.
don't. Now, it's not been a massive issue for us because we've not got room service that late. We've had it once, I think, on Cunard in an evening. We normally have it at Breckie. If they'd started charging on Breckie as well, I'd have had more of a problem. But again, it's one of these things that it's that less and less seems to be included within your cruise fare.
Now, warning,
more I'm going to,
because so I get the benefit of the thing, I'm just going to put that there. I'm going to twizzle that.
Why is there a warning in the likely event you spill it?
No, as in there's going to be a lot of tongue action again, and I'm really sorry.
So, yeah, if it is that, I'm not that impressed with it. Jess said, looking to do Queen Elizabeth 14 days, so it's cruising the Adriatic across Barcelona. That'd be absolutely fantastic. It should be beautiful.
Lovely. Yes, hello.
If she's going into a place like Kotor and Split and Dubrovnik, which I would assume she is if she's doing that, that'd be fantastic.
I'm going in.
Okay. Gary says, thank you for telling me about Windstar, cruise star legend, and it was phenomenal. You're very welcome,
Oh, you're very well. What have I done to myself? Ooh.
Well, a spicy one. It's got a kick, that, hasn't it? Wow. And the thing was, oh, you all right?
No.
Beforehand, you said, can you make mine extra spicy? I'm like, well, I'm not going to put any more on because I've had a taste of the rim and it's a bit strong.
You put it on. Oh, God.
Really glad that you enjoyed it, Guy. It is today our highest rated cruise. And it genuinely blew my mind as to how much we loved it, but I loved it in particular because my expectation was that it were going to be too small. And I had so many concerns about it. We talked openly about it, didn't we, in terms of that small ship fear. And the reality was, it's just made me want to do more. I just haven't got the wallet that lets me do more of them. But at some point, I'd love to go on another small ship again. So we've just done that
We're done, Joe.
Yeah, it's all right. You nearly chortled then. I can see your mouth going.
Just leave me alone.
Other Joe 2, it says, MSC room service pizza with lots of olives on my late night fantasy. MSC's room service pizza is so good.
Oh, yes.
We've debated, not in a mass debate way, but we've debated as to whether we think
leave the mass debating now.
We're leaving it.
We can't do that anymore.
Yeah, we've talked about it extensively. Whether we think MSC has got the best pizzas at sea or Princess when it's got an Alfredo's.
Love Alfredo's. Love Alfredo's.
I think for the room service, I think MSC has it. But when you get them fresh in Alfredo, straight out of the oven, straight to the table, I think that they edge it. But either way, great one from there.
Mm-hmm.
Jason says Linzi's face when talking about budgie smugglers.
Yeah. Gold lame ones, that's what I'd want to see you in. Gold lame ones. I think you could pull them off.
Some gold lame ones. I'll have a look on Shein after this because I'm not paying full price for them.
Can you imagine them on Shein?
I can imagine them on Shein.
Temu.
I'm not getting Temu ones.
Oh, please, let's...
But you've had some nice stuff on Shein. I've had some nice bits from Shein.
Again, with the secrets. We talked
about it.
Honestly.
But I'm not getting Temu.
Can you imagine?
You jump in pool and just dissolve, won't they? Just fall apart. You go down one of the slides in your gold lame speedos and you get out at the bottom end with nothing on.
Just a thread.
Yeah, just a long thread running all the way back up the slide.
No, I wasn't going to say that.
I flossed you.
What a pretty picture we weave.
I know.
Meanwhile, on Gary's Tips of Travellers channel.
Well, no, I guarantee there's no talk of gold lame on Speedos on. Well, watch this. We'll check back afterwards because we do watch Gary's stuff.
We do. We're watching
he'll
back.
be sat there in gold lame Speedos. I'm like, what the?
No, I don't think he will. I'd be like,
I think he should do a future one in that.
Let's not do that.
If Gary agrees to do it, I'd do it as well.
For charity.
For charity, mate. So, not other Gary, but this Gary.
Are we sure?
I'm positive. Well, no, I'm not positive, but only because the other Gary has done Explorer. Because Gary has said, opinion on Explorer, it's their new one coming out, looking to go next year, New York to Quebec City.
We have been watching Gary's Explorer, and it looks amazing. So
we were watching it yesterday.
Yes, we were.
Because we saw Rich and Helen do it, and we were like,
that looks visit with us.
To be honest, when we first heard they were doing it, it was just after we'd done Yacht Club for the first time.
Yeah.
And we were like, if that's just an extension of Yacht Club and it's that for the full ship, sign us up for it.
You know who's going to be up for it?
Right.
Graham and Rox are going to be up for it.
Oh, your family?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they would definitely be up for it. We would love to do that. New York to Quebec would be lovely.
It'd be amazing.
Where would you like to do Explore for the first time? Would you do Caribbean?
You know what?
You don't care.
Have you not watched our videos anywhere? It's just like...
Well, that's it. It's ship, not itinerary. No, we talked about that last thing. So Jason's just saying, and Darren and Louise as well. Only delivering breakfast for free, then the charge. And Darren Louise said, think Cunard have been a bit sneaky with room service charge, portions in mind.
They are getting smaller and smaller. We have a soup course when we go on Cunard, which is not normal.
We don't have that on any other cruise line.
No.
And
hi, Darren and Louise, by the way.
Yeah, I think it's, if you sort of cutting it down at one bit, also with Cunard as well, their buffets compared to other ones, King's Court closes much earlier.
Yeah.
And has a lot less options later in the evening as well. Yeah. And doesn't open all day.
No.
So when you get on the ship, if that's closed and you haven't eaten since breakfast, you've nowhere to go get anything to eat.
I'm so sorry about my hair.
Don't apologise for your hair. It's just big hair today.
It's huge.
It's ready for the solar storm.
I'm telling you, we've got an X-sized solar flare coming. I can feel it. I can just feel it.
Question: as Linzi spends so much time pricing future cruises, which you do, that is the thing. Is there a chance we might be seeing a sweet-natured hot deal section in future cruise casts?
You know, that's a very good idea. Because
the only reason that we've not done is that
I think we're only one of few that don't
push that.
I'm going to say pimp them out, but you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, but it's right there. The only reason we don't specifically is because the stories that we talk about, whilst cruise news stories date by the day, the ones that we tend to pick out are stuff that are interesting to us and we think are going to be interesting to you. The problem with hot deals that we'll record it like a couple of days before. So if it goes out on the Wednesday, we'll record it on the Tuesday normally. Mm-hmm. And then by the time you hear it or see it on the Wednesday, that deal might have gone.
And the thing is, my hot deal and your hot deal might be different.
It most likely
in the way that, I mean, for me, let me get this straight. If I saw a deal for £150 for a whole cruise, I'd be like, this is amazing.
We're booking.
But it's all perspective, isn't it? It's like...
It is. We've talked about at some point doing a live podcast. And I think if we did one of them as a one-off, then maybe we'd do it on that because that would be accurate at that point. We know it's valid during that bit. So we'll see.
These gold margaritas are making me hungry.
I know. Gary says, charity and a speedo, it's a money maker and folk will pay me not to.
I think we should do it. Do you remember that time when I worked for Ice Lolly and I had to follow those boys around in Speedos?
I do remember that, which without context to it makes you sound very weird. Because if I'd said, do you remember that time I had to follow these women around who were all in bikinis, it would make me sound very weird.
I've had some...
You were working and it was a photo shoot, which is why you were doing it.
And they all lifted me up. I've got a picture of me by the side of Tower Bridge with all these naked men in Speedos.
Was that like Charity Mum of the Year or something?
No, that wasn't Celebrity Mum of the Year.
Celebrity Mum of that.
This was just like a Hot Deals.
Deals thing.
And I was lifted up. And
I remember the picture.
And I just remember thinking, don't fall. Because...
You didn't?
Could you imagine what they grabbed onto, though, if it had fallen off the back?
They were all in Speedos.
I mean...
Darren and Louise said, have you seen Rich and Ellen's AI video? Creepy. Can we expect one from you soon?
Oh, where they go back in years.
Yeah, we have seen it.
It looked like you were on holiday with a child.
You're young anyway. It'd be me that'd look younger in it. I could put
With
you
your
in it. I
perm.
could put you in it real, and I'd have to have the perm and the highlights. And...
You were so pretty.
What do you mean, were?
Honestly, he was so pretty as an 80s boy.
I was pretty.
And I was a tomboy.
You were? You had quite short hair.
I was a short hair. I only wore blue eyeliner and blue mascara because it was the 80s.
Yeah.
And
you were very inspired by Madonna, I feel.
What do you mean?
In terms of sort of clothing and...
I wasn't all laced up all the time.
No, well, Madonna wasn't laced up all the time. That was a specific look.
No, I was very... I mean, the thing is, Justin and Tristan have seen the pictures where I look like a young Jodie Foster and you're all super pretty with your long hair, permed hair and highlights.
Yeah, I look like I should be in Miami Vice at one point.
I look like a boy.
With the pink shirt, the
boy.
white jacket with the sleeves rolled up. Yeah.
A boy.
But look how you've blossomed. And mine's all
I know,
gone.
and you're very disappointed.
This is what happens when you use a lot of peroxide to bleach your hair.
This is what happens when you marry
the 80s.
A girl.
When I marry you.
It could happen to anyone.
So, can we expect one from you? No.
No, it looked like you were on holiday with a child. And I was on holiday with the guy from Tears for Fears.
I do know that Rich spent a huge amount of time on that.
Yeah.
I
thought they looked great.
Yeah. If it was something that I thought I could do and it took me like 10 minutes and you could produce like a video of that quality, I'd be like, yeah, I'm all over that.
No.
But it takes far longer to do something like that than it does to just actually do your video. Plus, it means we've been on a cruise and we've got that. So don't expect one anytime soon, but never say never.
Never say never, never say never. But if you want to imagine it, think of Adam Sandler from Wedding Singer mixed from the guy from Tears for Fears for you. Would you agree?
Yeah, that's a good mix.
Mixed with, for me, Jodie Foster mixed with Claire Grogan mixed with Dana.
No, not really the Dana at that point.
What do you mean?
You didn't have dark hair to start with.
But it was red.
No, I wouldn't have said. I think the other two are much more.
Claire Grogan
and Jodie Foster.
And Jodie Foster. Imagine that as a child. And
as a child.
And you can, if you imagine that, put that in. Oh, I can't say something really inappropriate.
Don't be saying. Behave yourself. You're only on your second one of these.
And I've not eaten since lunch.
No. We're probably going to have to eat after this, I suspect. Jason said, has Lindsay booked her solo Nile cruise yet?
I was speaking to a friend about this the other day. No. It's coming.
In summary, no.
It's on the horizon.
Do you think you'll go do that at some point? Are you going to film it?
Am I going to film it?
Yeah. Well, how is everyone going to see it?
Nobody's going to see it. It's private. Solo stuff's private for me.
Just for you?
Just for me.
But how would people know that?
If I had a good time.
If you had a good time, no. They'll just assume you have a good time. So, in some way, no. Not yet. I expect it soon. But
I do too,
but
though.
Don't expect to actually see anything.
I just take some pictures, but not in a weird way.
Oh, I'm sure that everyone will be delighted at just seeing an odd picture.
Look at my hair. I would be backing up. Just get yourself ready, prep for this solar storm.
When we talk about 80s,
yeah,
our next question could be from the 80s because it's from Henry Kelly. That's who did Going for Gold, wasn't it? And
what was that thing with Matthew Kelly as well?
And there were four of them.
And Jeremy Beadle.
Jeremy Beadle won it as well. What were the show? It's probably not the same Henry Kelly. There may be more than one, but in my head it is right now.
Henry, thank you for joining us.
Yeah. And he's going for gold coming back. I used to like that at lunchtime. What sites? So going back to Henry's question. Sorry, Henry. What sites do you use to find
I'm sure
your trips?
he's never heard that before in his life.
I bet he's not.
What was the thing?
What sites do you use to find your trips?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you a secret now, Henry.
You're giving secrets, wow.
I'll be quiet. I actually use Vacations to Go and Igloo as a resource for finding what's going out where. I have a port in mind, and then I see what's going out and what's going in, and then I work backwards then in respect of booking it.
Yeah. Then we normally
I use it as a resource.
Yeah. Then we normally get in touch with Stuart and Karen.
Yeah.
And say this is the one that we want.
Yeah.
Because there's that many cruises that go out now.
Yeah.
It's just not possible to
there's so many. There's so many cruises, so many
so many change as well.
Yeah.
You could have looked at something 6 months ago and that cruise doesn't exist now, and they've replaced it with like a couple of 4-night and 5-night ones.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen that a lot.
Vacations to Go, you need to register. You need to put your email address in.
Yeah, but that's it.
And it's a US one.
Yeah.
And it's not got ABTA or any of that malarkey going with it.
Make up an email address because you don't even have to do anything. You don't have to sign in with a password or anything. They send you it, but they never check anything. You just have a
I don't know that. I use my
didn't have to verify anything. But that's a good one for checking it. They're not always as up to date. So we know, for instance, there were one cruise that we were looking at. And we knew it only had inside rooms left because we checked directly with the cruise line, or that it was sold out, and they were still selling balconies and suites. So,
so see it on there and then cross-check it against the actual official. That's what I usually do.
Yeah. I'll come back to the questions in a second. Game for a laugh.
Game for a laugh.
But Andy, as I said, sadly, he died in February. Henry Kelly. So probably not
Henry
the same
Kelly.
one.
Unless he's from the great beyond.
Yeah. Maybe we have the internet in the after. Who can say? But it'd be a bit sad if they then were just tuning in for our live stream.
But thanks, Andy.
Yeah, thank you. What a shame. Game for a laugh. It was great TV, that.
Game for a laugh.
Yeah. And Gillian said the same as well. Jason said it was Matthew. Sarah Kennedy. Yeah. I might have got that if I'd have sat and thought for long enough. I feel that name was there somewhere. Yeah. Tina says, going back, we need to see these photos now.
Which photos?
I'm going to assume that she means the ones of you being lifted by the guys, and possibly the one of me looking in the 80s, but in particular those. We'll dig them out for the next live stream.
I know where the one with the men is.
You don't need to do it right now.
I'm not doing it right now.
We'll get them out for the next live stream. Join us for that at the start of July. Maria and Tony have just said, hi, both try will it. You're very welcome.
No problem, Maria.
Maria had been for her, I think it was a hen do this weekend, wasn't it? Because we'd seen her on Facebook at like swingers golf.
Swingers?
Yeah, there were usual jokes about
okay.
that. But yeah, she'd been sort of doing mini golf and other things.
Love mini golf.
We hope you had a lovely time. Question: any plans to an 80s themed group cruise?
Oh, can you imagine?
We've no plans right now to do an 80s themed group cruise. We have got plans to do an 80s cruise, but not an 80s themed group cruise. I'd love to do that.
I like that. Oh.
I feel that a lot of sort of people who are in our group and who are probably on here tonight. I wasn't saying that. I'm just saying appreciate the greatness of the 80s. And some younger people that love the 80s.
No, I totally agree. Some people, yeah.
We would love to do that. I don't think there's a couple of ones out of the UK. Mm-hmm. I know the Ambassador do one. I've seen some other bits and pieces. The big one is out of the US.
I mean,
the big 80s one.
I mean, people get 80s references even if they weren't around in the 80s.
Yeah.
For example, your new coffee machine I described it as the computer from War Games, and everyone knew what I meant by that.
And you can get extra nerd points.
What?
If you tell me the name of the computer from War Games.
Would you like to play a game?
And if you know the answer, put it in the comments. Let's see if you get it before Lindsay. I'll give it like 20 seconds to get it.
It's not Hal, is it? He's from what is it?
It's definitely not Hal.
Who's Hal?
What's Hal? I know it's not Malcolm in the Middle.
Holland America.
Or Holland America. That was 2001 Space Odyssey.
Okay, what's that computer called? Is it Dave?
No, Dave is when Hal says no, Dave. And also Dave Lister.
Dave Lister.
That's where you're going with that one.
So it's not, what is it, Holly either?
No. That's still Red Dwarf.
What is it called?
I'll give you 5 seconds. Boom.
What is it?
Whopper. Yeah.
I've never got that. It was like Rumpelstiltskin. I've been sat here forever.
To be fair, no one in the chat got it either, so I don't think people Googled it.
I don't think that's right.
It is definitely right. If anyone wants to Google War Games computers,
I don't think so.
It is.
I don't think so. I think you're wrong.
Who was the lead actor in it?
Matthew Broderick.
It was. Well done. But yeah, we'd love to do an 80s themed one. An 80s themed group cruise, I think, would be a spectacular group cruise. Jason's saying an 80s themed river cruise in Germany, you blend in with the locals.
Oh, you don't know why that's so funny.
It's very funny.
Oh my goodness.
We're doing a themed river cruise next week.
It's not themed.
It is themed. It is the very definition of themed.
It's not themed.
What is it?
It's the Pride cruise down the Ouse.
Which is themed.
Well, only that it's Pride.
Yeah. So it's the Pride thing.
Oh, we get fish and chips as well.
We do. We have to order that.
I can't say the name of the drag queen.
No, you definitely can't say the name of the drag queen.
We were playing What's Your Drag Queen name the other day. And do you know what mine was? Following, we'd gone out to pairings. Violet Sampler.
Violet Sampler. How did you come up with your what is it then?
It's the name of your grandmother plus the last dessert that you've had. Put that in the chat. In the chat.
Yeah, so let us know what yours is. So just repeat that for everyone. It's the name of your grandmother. Your grandmum's first name.
Not like a surname.
Yeah. And then the last dessert you had.
Yes, like a proper dessert, not a chocolate.
We didn't have a sampler.
I had a sampler. I had the trio, the sampler. In pairings.
Did we not have like a cheesecake?
No, I had the sampler. It had the little mini.
What did it have in it?
The little tart. It had the brownie.
Yeah.
And the panna cotta.
Well, I'm going to go.
And it was the sampler.
Well, I'm going to go with, in that case for me, Blanche Tart.
That's your name now.
Blanche Tart. Joe's would be Mary Caramel Shortbread.
Ooh, hello.
Well, if you drop the carrot, so you can either be Mary Caramel, which I think was, or Mary Shortbread.
No, he's posh.
We've got some great ones coming through here. John's always were Esther Trifle.
I love Esther Trifle.
What we've got to do if we do the 80s themed cruise is we'll get everyone named badges done. And everyone has this for their
What's everybody else? Put it in.
We've got some others coming in, don't we?
Oh, wow.
I'm going to go
Annie
through
Moose.
them all. Annie Moose.
Oh, Annie Moose.
I like Annie Moose as well. I think I slightly prefer Esther Trifle.
She's got sponge fingers.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Oh, no, there's an even better one coming up now. This one feels like filth.
Go on, do it. Give it to me.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Edith Choc Donut.
I mean...
Do you know Joe Edwards one?
Yes.
Sheila Pavlova. I could see Sheila Pavlova in Vegas.
I can't wait to see. I don't even know what she looks like.
We've got Christy Cheesecake.
Christy Cheesecake.
And for Tina, we've still got some great ones coming through. Winifred Cobbler. I mean, that's right up there now as well. Jason's, he's Ivy Fishman. You see, I put a post up on Instagram before saying, join us for the live stream. Occasionally we talk about cruising, but you never know where it goes. Honestly, this wasn't what I had in mind when I put that on there. But you don't get this sort of thing with Gary.
No, you don't.
And Darren and Louise, Annie Squasham. We've still got some other ones coming through here. Magellan Crisp.
Oh, that sounds fancy.
She does, doesn't she? Magellan Crisp sounds very fancy.
Sorry, I got my things mixed up.
And then Joan Jim's is Elsie Cinnamon Bun. Oh, dear me.
Oh, my God.
Good grief. I'll just do this one from Joe first, which has nothing to do with that. And then we'll do the draw for the thing. Because I said I was doing it at 1:30 and it's coming up to 10.
Yeah, but this is much more fun.
It is more fun. Joe has said, seeing Linz on the ropes on MSC Virtuoso on your videos, I'm taking a risk and doing it myself. Hope there's no sudden drops or slides. We both did it, didn't we?
It's not right.
There is no sudden drops on it.
No, there's not any sudden drops, but it's not right and it's not okay.
You'll be fine with it, Joe. You'll have a great time. Just get someone to film you from below. So
my hair's getting bigger and bigger. I've got a band in as well to try and calm it down.
You have, yeah. I can't see that from this angle. I can see it on the screen.
If I put my head down and came back up, it'd be like just like this.
Shall we
do the draw?
Do the draw. So we've got a draw here. It's a Windstar hat. Do you want to just show the prizes we're giving away?
Oh, I can't get to it.
Shall I pass you the prizes?
Okay, so we have a lovely Windstar. Oh, we've got 2 Windstar key rings and the solid. The premium key rings.
Yeah, they're really good key rings.
Mm-hmm.
$8 each, then.
Wow.
Good key rings. We won them in the prize.
You've got a beautiful Soleil fridge magnet.
You have, which is sparkly gold.
And then we've got a lovely wallet.
No, if you close it...
it's a Windstar wallet.
It's more impressive when you do that as opposed
I'm so sorry. So,
we've got the names in the hat.
Yeah.
Do you want to close your eyes? Put your hand in.
Oh, I've got it.
Can you read that?
Simon Jones. The Wild Knight. Oh, hello.
We'll just show that up there.
Simon Jones, The Wild Knight. And I'll just prove that they're different.
Yeah, you don't have to take them all out. We won't just put Simon's name in it. I threw that back in the hat there.
Don't put him back in the hat.
I've got you. So, Simon, if you could drop us a message on email or DM if you're on a Facebook group, and let us have your address details, and we'll get those out in the post for you. We've got some more names. Do you want some more names?
Oh, yeah, please. Please.
Joe has just said that his dad would be Lola Cider Lolly. We've got
Gladys
Cornetto. I mean, that kind of works, doesn't it?
I love Gladys Cornetto. I love it.
I could definitely see that as a genuine drag name on for the diva on Virgin or something like that.
Yeah, Gladys Cornetto.
We still can't say what the one for the Pride Cruise is, but it's closer to that one. Lucy Roly-Poly and her mate Joyce Spotted Dick. Oh, they're brilliant.
Oh.
Shall we do a proper cruise question now?
No.
Well, we've got one.
Just give me more names.
Yeah, keep the names coming. If
I'm
there's
so
any more,
hungry now as well.
Are you peckish now? Is that after having 2 big spicy margaritas?
2 big spicy margaritas and all the names.
And all the names.
Drag names. I love it.
Jason has asked us, does NCL Aqua appeal to you?
We've been watching it, haven't we? We've been watching.
Well, we genuinely, last year, we looked at doing it because it was originally going to be doing, when we looked at it, from Southampton
straight across to Boston. And it was very good pricing as well.
But it ended up changing massively, didn't it?
It ended up in New York.
And it were like a couple of nights.
Oh, I can't imagine the conversations I've had to have with my boss about that.
Yeah. But it's... NCL Aqua, I have to say, does appeal to me. We haven't done NCL since Epic.
You know what? Epic gives me an idea.
Epic gives you an idea?
Yeah, your adult film star name is your...
So is this another one now?
I'm just making this up on the spot.
Because we've still got others coming in here now.
Or your male adult film star name, because we've got our drag queen name, our male adult film star name is the name of your granddad and the last cruise ship you went on. But not like Derek Majestic.
Right, so mine would be Ronnie Legend.
It works.
Well done. So, whilst people think of that one, then
put any in.
Yeah.
Mark's not fussy.
I would like to do NCL again at some point.
Yeah.
It's 13, 14 years since we did NCL.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't have a good time on Epic, and it put us off.
NCL for all. Yeah.
Well, it's put us off since then.
We've not gone back.
And I think that we were overly harsh to it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a relatively new ship at that time.
Yeah.
And because we were so in with going on
Royal
Caribbean and we'd done Disney before that, I think it was just the wrong time for us to try that.
Yeah, and it was a rebound cruise.
It was a rebound cruise. And I think that the Prima Plus ones are a good ship for us to do.
Yeah.
I won't be against trying Epic again just to see if I remembered it wrong. Because I assume it's had a lot changed since then.
Well, they're not.
But yeah, I would like to do it at some point. Yeah. Do you want some more names?
Yes.
But Jason's firstly said, do you remember the Roly Polies on
TV? I do, with
the Mighty Atom.
I'm actually, because of my upbringing, Mighty Atom used to come to our pub all the time.
In Denham?
In Denham? Yeah, the Rembrandt.
She was great.
Mm-hmm.
We've still got some other names coming in from there. we had Betty Brule.
Love Betty Brule.
And Eva Crumble.
Oh, I love them.
But we've now got some of the new ones coming in now.
Oh, for the male porn
star.
Adult star.
Yeah, we can get away with saying that. It's not a problem.
Because we put Martini in it and we can talk about it.
Vitijuice Virtuosa.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
he sounds like he knows what he's doing.
Francis Virtuosa does. I'm liking Joe Edwards' one. Eric Scarlett. Maria's definitely sounds like an adult one, which is Claude Apex.
Oh, Claude Apex.
Which is very similar to Heather's. Clifford Apex.
The twins. The twins.
I was just about to say that you get them working together at double prices.
Okay. I'm glad you clarified what kind of double.
We have got some other ones on here.
Go on.
We've got some proper cruise questions, so I'll come to in a second. Hector Sky and Alfred Apex. I'm liking these two here. David Discovery and Victor Sky. Did you just spit? You got it running down your chin. Oh dear. You're getting a sample here of what the late night Linzi cruise class is going to be like in a couple of months' time.
Victor Sky.
Oh dear.
Sky high, Victor Sky.
Just said Ben and David's video on normal.
Oh, this room. Is a change of pace.
Yeah, change of pace for now. Normal room on NCL Epic put me off Norwegian. The Haven looks so much
it does
more
look beautiful.
It
does, yeah.
It does. The Haven, I've been a bit put off with other people's reviews, but
and
again,
also
I
the menu.
That's what I'm on about, where
Okay.
it doesn't change. So it's like, don't know. And Maria is saying, don't ever do Epic again, it's still dire.
Oh, no.
And I think I remember Maria saying that to us before, so we probably shouldn't do.
No.
Nighthare says, you guys are nice people, like the perfect aunts and uncles. I'll take that.
I'll take that.
I've been called worse.
Yeah, we'll take that. Thank you, Naya.
Jason said that Gillian's David
Naya.
Discovery is very Fox Mold.
Maybe that will be in a new one.
Well, Fox Mulder spelt like that sounds like it would be. He could definitely bring one. And Judge was saying, yeah, Yacht Club is much better. Oh. And with NCL, there are no drinks packages, no discounts on both certain amenities.
Crazy.
I think at some point, NCL are going to realise they're going to have to redo that.
Yeah.
And I think it might end up being sooner rather than later. So, another question. Any thoughts on doing a land-based group meetup again? Any thoughts on that, Linzi?
I like how you pass it back to me, darling.
Well, I didn't have any of that, so I passed it back to you. We said we'd do one again if people wanted to do one.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think when we could do it. I guess, when we could do it?
Well, the obvious one is Southampton.
When we get back, if we book that thing that we were looking at, when we get back into Southampton.
No, I won't mean that one. I mean before we go on the group cruise on Independence.
Oh, yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
When we're down there, when we're going to meet up with people.
No, I was thinking of the one when we got in on the thing when we got back. Because
of the one that we're thinking about.
About the thing we went, because there's a thing going on with another thing that could be a thing.
There is. There's lots of things going on. So, in answer to your question, Jason, yes. But nothing that's understandable to anyone other than me and Linzi. We will definitely do one again. The next one we do will probably be out of Southampton, I would guess.
In that area. We've been
or Portsmouth or...
In that southern area.
General southern one. York ones are easy for us to meet up with people at any time because we're here. We'd found that the Doddles had they'd done a video filming in York and not bothered telling us they're here and went and got cocktails. So they're on our muck list at the moment.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
So hopefully we'll meet up with those guys at some point. So. We've also got Resilient Willie. Yeah, I think that's a good... I think you win, Andy. That's it. You've won the night.
It's a very good one. It's a very good one.
Yeah.
Love it.
I should have kept that for another minute.
Why?
And then ended it on that.
Oh, and they said, bye.
And on that bombshell.
Enjoy your Resilient Willie.
Edison would definitely do York again.
Oh,
we'd love to sort of meet up again. It's always fun to meet up in York because it's our hometown now. And we're still getting used to it. We're still getting sort of finding out the best places for drinks and food. Well, you've tried most of them at this point. Some of us are not here every night or lunchtime. I better go do that. But
the IT team took me out last week.
They did, yeah. That's so lovely of them.
It is so lovely.
They didn't bring me up.
No, because
I was working from home that day as well.
You were, yeah, but you don't know them like I do.
I don't know. Well, I don't know them at all.
Actually, there was quite a few of us. It was quite fun.
Yeah, I think I had a cup of soup.
Look at my hair.
We've got a final question.
Okay.
So this can be the final question for this
one.
Like
professionals.
Like professionals, we'll end it on another one.
But not like Bodie and Doyle, another 80s reference.
Joe's just sent in something else for after this, so I might have to ask that as well.
Oh, my God. What?
Joe's saying, we're going to be taking my almost 80-year-old nana on a cruise this year, and she wants to overcome her fear of the sea. Which cruise line would you recommend for a suite class cabin for 4?
Oh.
For 4.
For nanas.
You see, it depends what your nana's like. We've seen 90-year-olds on Virgin who are having the time of their life.
Yeah.
But I don't think that there's a good suite class cabin for that.
No.
I would I would probably say Princess,
Hmm.
and then this is a budget not applicable answer here, Joe, so money aside. I would go on one of the ones that has that big one. What's the big suite that Mark and Elliot had for their wedding on Princess? I want to say Iconic, but it's not.
It's not Iconic suite.
So there's one on Princess which overlooks the pool deck.
Oh, yeah, and you can pick what movie they play on the evening.
You get to pick it once.
Okay. But it's a nice suite. What's it called?
But Jason's saying the same as us. He's saying Princess Suites are reasonable.
Yeah, I would say Princess.
Those big ones on there, I think, are in there. I
think they're very Nana friendly.
I think it is incredibly Nana friendly, but without yourself being in a bit where you wouldn't like it.
No, and it's not stupid. Yeah. What is it? Sky Suite? No,
it's not Sky Suite.
Maybe
it is Sky Suite because we got Sky Suite on Celebrity as well, but maybe it is that. We're terrible at doing cruising.
Just give us more names.
Don't come here for your cruise names. Come here for your alternative names. We'll do that. Joe is saying that you should... Actually, before we do that, Maria has confirmed it was Sky Suite. So well done, you. It's Sky Suite. You pulled that out of somewhere. That's what happens with the alcohol.
It's like some sort of...
it's like magic mushrooms. It frees up parts of your brain
mind
to remember stuff that we should already remember.
You won't want to know what I remember.
Joe says you should do a group ghost bus tour in York. We have talked about this.
We have.
When I visit my family in Harrogate, I'd love to do it again.
I'm actually going on a ghost hunt in a few weeks. There's also a pub crawl.
But we would definitely do a group ghost. We have talked about that, haven't we?
Yeah.
Because we've done very few of the tourist stuff since we moved here.
Oh, we only do it when it's free.
Including bars and restaurants. And we did the hop on, hop off during Residence Week when it was completely free.
Yeah.
But
we're from Yorkshire.
Yeah, we will definitely do it at that point.
We're not paying full price.
Hans says, sorry late to the show, 24 Carat is my favourite.
Hi, Hans. Well, you've missed some very interesting conversations.
It's probably worth, when this ends, going back and watch this one. Normally we don't plug this. You know what? We generally don't watch our own stuff. I might actually watch this one back because it seemed quite funny.
Hans, I feel you might have a good entry.
Yeah. Yeah, because you've missed some of this. So you need to send us in the comments afterwards. If you're joining it now and you've not managed to join and join the live bit, send us what your names were when you get to that bit when you rewatch it.
I feel Hans would have a very strong
How do you think you pronounce Hans' surname? Because whenever I see it, I always call him Hans Wolf.
Hi, Hans
Wolf.
But
I suspect you don't pronounce it that because it's like Wolful.
He'll tell us. He'll do us the thing.
But he has asked, and I'm quite happy to do this. Can you give a shout out to my beautiful wife, Shari? We just celebrated our 38th anniversary.
Wow.
And we're looking forward to our next cruise on Sun Princess. So should we give them a cheers?
Happy 38th anniversary.
38 years.
Beautiful word, Shari. It's
a beautiful name, that.
I feel that they're going to have such game on our game.
Game on our game. You think they've got some good game? I do.
Game begets game.
We'll look for it in the comments later on.
Yes.
But yeah, happy anniversary. And have a fantastic time on Sun.
Oh, yes.
I really would like to go on one of the Sphere class ones again. Some point soon.
Yeah.
Don't know when, but at some point we will. Well, we've already overrun by 4 minutes, and I know that you're starving.
And that's down to the names.
Yep. So before I've even said that, people are already saying bye, so I'm taking that as a subtle thing of we've had enough. And Anne says you pronounce it Hans Wolf Lee.
Hans Wolf Lee. Hello.
That sounds even better.
Hello.
It sounds like it should be a gladiator.
Oof.
We can go back to his 80s.
It's a strong name.
It is,
It's a strong name.
I did see something just very quickly. I can't remember. See it on here again.
What are you doing?
Oh, Jason saying, with your Peace Star name badge to recognise us.
That would be fab.
We'll definitely have
Absolutely.
That. Right. We will leave it there.
Well, cheers, darling.
You haven't got hardly anything left there.
I'm finishing it.
And we'll see you all next month.
Have a lovely evening or day or whatever you're doing.
Absolutely.
With your name to self.